Did you guys go on a foreign trip, or did you guys not do that?
We did. It's actually funny. So my junior year, we went to the Bahamas. We went to Atlantis, played in our foreign trip there. You know, it was funny. One of the guys came up to me and was like, "Man, I recognize you." And I was like, "Oh, what's up, man?" He was like, "I'm the guy you dunked on when I came down here. I had me a little nice dunk like that."
No way.
I had a nice dunk like Chucky did. Now to be on the other side coaching and watching you guys play, man, it's surreal for me, you know, to not be out there on the court, but it's a blessing, man, to just still be around the game.
Right. How was that transition from going from a player at Louisville and now coaching at Louisville?
To have played there, accomplished all the things I've accomplished, and then now to be on the sidelines is, you know, it's just truly, like I said, a blessing from God, man, to just be able to stick around it, be able to be at my alma mater, a place that I love, a place that I call home, and it's still surreal. I keep saying that, but I'm truly fortunate, man.
What's up, everybody? Kasean Pryor here. To my left is Noah Waterman, and welcome to Keep It 100. We are super excited to bring this show to you guys who have weekly episodes featuring some of our teammates and other Louisville athletes. Please check us out on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We appreciate you guys' support. Welcome to the show. We gotta give a shout out to our first sponsor of the pod, L&N Federal Credit Union. We appreciate you guys for your support. Since 1954, L&N Federal Credit Union has been trusted by individuals and families for all of their banking needs. They offer the best checking accounts, the best mortgage loans, and much, much more. L&N is a proud sponsor of Card Nation, and they are looking forward to seeing lots of fans packed into L&N Stadium and L&N Arena this year. Go Cards.
What's up, fellas?
What's up?
Our first special guest on this pod, Peyton Siva, the man.
That's good.
Fellas.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you pulling up on us.
Oh, man. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, so he's gonna be our first special guest, so it's only right?
Love it.
No doubt. We got Peyton Siva here with us today, our first special guest. So we're not live, so we're just chilling. But man, what how have you been enjoying your Bahamas experience so far?
I mean, I would say first appreciate you guys having me on.
No doubt.
The first thing, man, the Bahamas trip has been amazing to first get some wins.
Yeah, for sure.
All wins are good wins. So no matter who you're playing against, and to see you guys go out there, you know, we've been practicing every day. You guys have been playing against each other, and for you guys to get out there and play against somebody else and really showcase as Coach Kelsey would say, the power of the unit.
Yeah.
You guys' willingness to pass to each other, your willingness to play for each other right away after being together for only 8 weeks is really made this trip worth it, worth being down here.
No, that's facts.
I'm with you. What have you been able to do in your free time when you're not coaching?
Well,
Got the fam with you, right?
my wife's here down here with me. Enjoy some dinner, but mostly just been grading some practices, watching some film. Today's our day to kind of relax and enjoy it with some of our friends, you guys, some of the fans that came down here with us. So, man, gonna enjoy the sun and yeah.
When you played at Louisville, did you guys go on a foreign trip, or did you guys not do that?
We did. It's actually funny. So my junior year, we went to the Bahamas. We went to Atlantis, played in our foreign trip there. It was funny. One of the guys came up to me and was like, "Man, I recognize you." And I was like, "Oh, what's up, man?" He was like, "I'm the guy you dunked on when I came down here. I had me a little nice dunk like that."
No way.
I had a nice dunk like Chucky did. And, so that was funny, man. But
we're about to find some film.
Yeah, we gotta find that.
I got the pictures. I'll show you guys later. But but it was cool, man. To be down here with them, and then now to be on the other side coaching. And watching you guys play, man, it's surreal for me, to not be out there on the court, but it's a blessing, man, to just still be around the game.
Right. How was that transition from going from a player at Louisville and now coaching at Louisville? Like,
Man, being in Louisville is amazing, man. You know, Louisville's an amazing city. You know, the fan base, the city. You know, I love everything about it. You know, my wife's from there, her family, and coming there as a kid from Seattle, far away from home. You know, they treated me with nothing but love, and you know, they're a fan base that if you go out there and play, you know, give it your all on the court, you know, they're going to show you that same amount of love. And then now to have played there, accomplished all the things I've accomplished, and then now to be on the sidelines is, you know, it's just truly, like I said, a blessing from God, man, to just be able to stick around it, be able to be at my alma mater, a place that I love, a place that I call home, and it's still surreal. I keep saying that, but I'm truly fortunate, man.
So we got a chance to see you in the TBT, still looking good, man. Look
buckets,
like
man.
Definitely get out there and give us some buckets. Man, let's talk about that experience overall, and obviously leading up to one of the biggest rivalry games in, you know, the country, and then being able to, you know, set a TBT record for, you know, attendance. You know, just how was that overall experience, being able to see, you know, some of the old guys, play with guys again, and you know, just being back in front of fans? How was that?
Yeah, I mean, it was super unfortunate that, you know, we didn't get the results that we wanted. But, you know, regardless of that, to, you know, play for something bigger than ourselves. You know, Louisville's been it's been down a while with basketball, and, you know, to bring that type of excitement back to the city, you know, for a summer league game.
It's tremendous.
You know, to have, you know, 14,000, 15,000 people there cheering you on, supporting you. Being able to play with guys like Montrez, Shane, Russ, you know, old teammates, and even teammates that former alumni like, you know, Chinanu, Chris Jones, you know, Dylan Abars, guys that didn't go to our school but represented us, like friends I grew up with, Chris Dow. It was amazing, man, to just be out there, go out there and play. Luckily, you know, for me, I didn't have any injuries, and I got to survive that. But it was fun, man. You know, getting a chance to go out there and play, not only in front of the fans, but for my daughters. You know, they didn't get the chance to watch me play when I was here at Louisville. They didn't get to see the love that these people show, and you know, they just got a glimpse of it. And I feel like one of the most important things were you guys got a glimpse of how crazy this fan base is, man. How much love they show, man. How crazy. You know, you guys saw, I think the first 2 nights you guys were there when it was only around 5,000, 6,000 people. Yeah. You guys still haven't even, and it was loud. Yeah, you guys haven't seen the 22-5 that's going to be in there in the Yum Center. So I mean, that's what I was excited about. I was excited that we were able to bring the city together. We were able to bring the city some excitement and some enjoyment. And you know, for somebody, I mean, I'm not that old, but in basketball years, I'm super old, and to be able to bring that joy to our fans again in that capacity is great.
Could you, because now, you know, we got to get to Rupp this year. You know, that rivalry is different. This is the first time I'll be able to experience, you know, such a rivalry. How was it for you now as a player, and then seeing it now, where it's came to now, and, you know, even leading into TBT, you know, a little brawl at the end or whatever, emotions got high. How did you think, you know, from being a player, being able to experience then versus now?
I mean, I keep saying it, and I will always kind of repeat it, is I've always said that it's the best rivalry in college basketball. I mean, it's one of the most historical ones. I mean, obviously you have your Duke and your North Carolina, Michigan State, but you know, I always thought that Louisville, Kentucky was one of the best. And you know, obviously, you know, we haven't been able to keep up our ends in the last couple of years, and hopefully now that, you know, with the new coaching staff on both ends, both sides, whole new rosters on both sides, it kind of renewed that passion for both sides. And, you know, we feel like we have a really good team, and I know they feel like they have a really good team, but it's going to be different on those sidelines. But, you know, I'm excited for it. I know our fan base is excited for it. I know you guys are excited for it. For you guys to kind of, you know, it's hard to explain, you know, especially if you haven't played in it. But like you said, even a summer league game that the tensions was high, you got to see that from just a summer league game. You know, the rivalry runs deep.
No doubt.
So it's always fun, man. It's always competitive, but you know, they take it serious.
No doubt.
Oh yeah,
I was able to tell right away how serious it was.
Can you talk about, so after Louisville, you went and played pro for how many years?
I played pro for about 10 years. Yeah.
Can you talk about just like how the experience was different from
Louisville.
college and where you played and
Played in Italy. Then I went to Germany, played 5 years in Germany.
Yeah.
Went to Australia, played 2 years in Australia. Played over in Greece. So I got a chance to travel around the world. Got a chance to play in the EuroLeague, play in Euro Cup, play in G League, play in the NBL, the Greek League. So Serie A. So many leagues I got the chance to play in that I learned so much, right? Yeah. And that's why I wanted to become a coach afterwards. Honestly, I never really wanted to become a coach because I didn't want to deal with people like you guys. But, being around you guys make it a lot easier for me and make it enjoyable. But, for me to have the chance to instill some of that wisdom onto you guys, like you guys are obviously, pros. You guys both are high-level guys. No matter where it is, I think you guys are going to have a very successful career, your pro career. And for me to have the experience of whether that's in the NBA, whether that's in EuroLeague, which I've, played in for a couple of years, and to give that experience in that game back to you guys. If you guys have any questions for any of our teammates or any of our guys, to be able to, tell you guys the real. Like, hey, this country's not going to pay you.
That's true.
This fan base is crazy over there, and to show you guys like how tough it is to actually make it
over there.
To that
different world.
So I'll be doing myself a disservice. I'll be doing you guys a disservice if I wasn't able to kind of really, give that game back to you guys. So that's
100%.
That's great.
What about your connections outside of basketball? Coming back, like you said, being all over different countries, all over the world, and then being able to come back and still feel the love. Like, man, we love you here, we appreciate you, and then just being able to have people who still support you and want to see you do good. Just how has that experience been coming back to Louisville and now being home for sure?
Man, that's why, like I tell you guys, Louisville is an amazing, city. The people are going to love you guys, and whatever you give to the city, they're going to give back, right? If you guys go out there and play with heart, passion, like you guys have been, the city's going to love you guys tenfolds. And, they're always going to support you guys, and always a place that you guys can come back to. And that's one of the reasons why I chose Louisville, instead of a bigger, city, bigger sports teams. Like a lot of teams have those NBA teams, NFL teams, but, Louisville's about their basketball and, about the university. And, like you guys can walk around with me around anywhere around Louisville, and they're always going to, show love. Hey, Siva,
all the time.
It's also because I'm probably one of the only light-skinned kids they see over there. But it's either me or Sosa or Francisco. They always get mixed up. But, I love them, man. If you show, I'm a firm believer, if you show people respect, it goes a long way. No matter who it is, you guys always have to just show. Is a CEO, like they said, if it's a CEO, janitor, no matter, you treat everybody the same way, man. You guys just have to be genuinely nice people, man. Treat people with respect, and it goes a long way. Just because, as you know, especially in those small cities, that whatever job they might work, they might be related to this person or that person. People talk like
small town.
So you always have to be on your P's and Q's, man. You always have to show respect. But you guys are, brought up the right way where you guys have manners, right? Some people get cocky. Some people get too big-headed. They think they're bigger than everybody. And,
no doubt.
Those people don't last long, So
100%.
If you treat the people back, especially in Louisville, with respect, man, they'll take care of you for a lifetime.
No, I could tell already. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. What else we want to touch on?
What's like the most memorable game you had in your college career for you?
Most memorable game. I mean, obviously, the championship game against Michigan was a huge, memorable game just because of the ups and downs that we went through, to get there. But another one would have to be like the Big East against Syracuse. We're down 17 going into half, final Big East of that era game, and they were just smacking us. And we came back from down 17 and actually won by like 20-something. So
that was the year you guys won the national championship, right?
Yeah, that was the year we won it. And, to be able to go out there and win the Big East championship and go to Final Four, win the championship was, awesome. Those are memorable games for me that, especially since I struggled in Syracuse, so it was good to, get that win against them.
Going from a player and transitioning out of basketball, it's kind of when you're playing, you're doing good, you're getting the gratification, oh, I'm doing good, it kind of makes you as a basketball player, like, almost feel good or bad about yourself, how well you play. It's different for everybody. But leaving the game now, you have your family, you have your job, and now you're basically, living your life. What keeps you going now where you want to strive for more, or, what are you passionate about now, coming out of basketball?
One is always, to support my girls. Got a little rain going on. A little nice, little cool rain.
Yeah, it's actually really cool.
But always to support my kids and, to help them have a good life. But kind of what motivates me now, man, is just being the best at where I'm at. Whatever role I'm in, to be the best at that, right? Coach Kelsey gave me a job, and my job is to make his life easier and to be the best at what I'm doing, whether that's, my title, alumni relations, speaking to all the former alumni, getting them back around you guys to offer you guys that free game and, just being there for them, but also too, just, player development, whether that's me pulling you guys to the side, like, hey, this is what I'm seeing right here. Hey, Kasean, this is what I see you can do better out there, or you've been doing this great. Noah, you the same way, pulling, some of the guards, Corin and Chucky to the side and just helping them out. I think that's big.
The rain is picking up a little bit. Let's take a break.
Welcome back. We had to change locations, started downpouring out there.
Yeah, started downpouring. We're in the Bahamas, of course.
So growing up, were you a highly recruited recruit, or how did you get to Louisville in the first place?
Yeah, actually, I was a decent recruit coming out of high school. I had a couple of different offers. Was looking at UW, hometown team. Okay. Arizona, point guard U at the time, and a couple others. But Louisville was really one of the ones that stood out to me, especially, Coach Pitino, T-Will was here, Edgar Sosa, one of my favorite guards watching, especially his run through the tournament. Yeah, I mean, I'll keep it, lighthearted as far as my recruitment goes. I was a McDonald's All-American. I was recruited by everybody, and I always joke with people because where did you guys go on your recruitment visits to places? You went to Jeff Ruby's, right?
Yeah.
You went to Jeff Ruby's. You went to Jeff Ruby's.
That's a spot.
So you guys went to Jeff Ruby's. I went to Cracker Barrel.
All right.
Which is,
all right.
That's where they took me, and I was like, they still owe me a nice fancy dinner, but I loved it there, and I always joke with the coaching staff, like, that's what you guys thought of me. I love Cracker Barrel. That's why, honestly, I was like, man, this is the best food ever. I was like, I'm coming back. I got to come back to this restaurant. But I was getting recruited by them, and another thing is, I hated defense in high school. I didn't want to play defense, and it was funny because I think it was Ben Holland at UCLA, and that's all everybody what I was talked to was like, he just preaches defense. And I was like, I'm definitely not going there. I was like, I'm trying to get buckets. Lo and behold, I went to Louisville, and that's all they did is play defense. So I learned quick, no matter where you're going to go, you're going to play defense, and so it's always fun, man.
How hard or how easy was it for you to come, across the country away from your hometown in Seattle, and being in the middle, almost in the middle of nowhere, in Kentucky, far from home? How was that transition for you?
Honestly, it was really easy.
Yeah.
I wanted to get away,
nice.
And that's I talked to you, Washington, about that, and I love them, and they showed me so much love. But I have a lot of family, a lot of friends, and I just need to get away from that environment growing up. Yeah. Just some other, not even on the court, off the court issues that was going on and around, and felt the need that I needed to get away. And, Louisville, the basketball was amazing, the town was amazing, and I was like, I'm ready to go. And, I kind of grew up, with my mom, and, my brother and sister, they were kind of in and out of jail. So I was used to being on my own in a sense. Yeah. So it was kind of easy for me to just pack up and go. I mean, and I never looked back. I love my family to death, and, I still talk to them all the time. But at that point in time in my life, I needed to get away, and I thought it was the best for me.
It worked out well for you.
Yeah. And I still, talk to a lot of my friends and family from back home, back in Seattle. We stay in constant touch, but it was just, they knew what's up, and yeah.
Yeah. I would say, man, moments like these for us, or for me especially, coming to the Bahamas, being able to bond with these guys, I feel like it's something I'll remember and cherish forever, these times, these moments. For you, looking back now, 10, 12, years later, out of your college career or even your pro career, what is a moment that you look back on, let's just say Louisville, that you look back on and you're like, man, those were good times, or you can have something very vivid in your mind. You remember like that was a funny moment or somebody did something crazy.
Honestly, I would say our Bahamas trip.
Really?
I mean, yeah, we took that. It's funny because, my junior year is when we took our Bahamas trip. Okay. And that's when we made a run to the Final Four. A lot of people didn't think so. And, we came together really well. And that Bahamas trip, we played the Bohemian team. We beat them by like 30 or something. Then we scrimmaged each other, and it was a bloodbath. And then, Coach P was like, you know what? We were supposed to have 2 more scrimmages against each other. And he was like, you know what? You guys just enjoy the resort. And we enjoy the resort. Like, people were jet skiing. People were getting clothes on a jet ski. It was just a fun time, man, that we just enjoyed with each other. And that it was just memories that that was going to last a lifetime. And, that really brought us together, really we really came together, and we cherish those moments, forever. We still, even when we came together this past week for the TBT, we still talked about, the Bahamas trip, because we came back the next year for the battle for Atlantis, and, it was another great time, but that was more of a business trip. But yeah, these foreign trips are amazing for guys to just come together, really learn about one another, and just have that peaceful time to, speak about life, enjoy life, and get away from basketball in a sense.
You also have like a little group chat, 2013 champs or something like that.
Yeah, we'll
yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, those chats when they come together is a little wild. So, but those guys, man, all family. Thank God. Coach talked about social media. It can be a gift and a curse, but social media also gives you a chance to connect with your old teammates, follow their careers, follow their lives without actually bothering a lot of them. So it's awesome.
Yes, sir. What time we at right now?
We're good?
Yeah.
Whatever you want to wrap.
I'm ready to get this.
All right. Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you.
That boy got sand on his shoes already.
I do. All right, come back. Before we get to the beach, we want to appreciate our guy Peyton Siva coming through, being our first special guest.
I appreciate you,
Keep it 100, so no doubt. Yeah.
Signing off.